Good morning. This is Coach Brene from Cousins Martial Arts. I'm program manager of the Bay City facility. I will be running our videos today, and we're doing it from my computer room. So today we're going to start with our Tiny Ninjas lesson, our 3 to 4 year old class. This is lesson number 9. Now we're going to begin today with our warm up. We're going to do our jumping jacks. So depending on your space, use your space accordingly. Do big jumping jacks if you can. I might have to do littler jumping jacks just depending on my ceiling. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring our legs and arms out. We're going to starfish out, bring it all back in. So let's try this out, guys. 1, 2, 3, go! Good. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good. Now we're going to take our hands, we're going to touch our toes, and we're going to count together. We're going to keep our legs straight. So together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now we're going to get down. We're going to stretch the insides of our legs. We're going to bring one leg down. We're going to stretch the opposite one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Now we're going to get into our striking stance. We're going to put 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, hands up by our cheeks. Now, Tiny Ninjas, today focus is the key. If we miss our punch, it wasn't a very good punch. So I want you to use your eyes. I want you to look at the target, because today we're going to be working on our uppercuts. Now, when we do an uppercut, there's 3 parts to it. So if we have our fist, we have our elbow, we have our shoulder. Now what we're going to do is take our elbow, we're going to bring it to our hip. So elbow to hip. So if you guys want to go along with me, say hip. Good. Now we're going to take our hip, we're going to dip it down low. So hip, dip, and then we're going to rip our punch up. So in full, hip, dip, rip. So hip, dip, rip. Now let's try with our lead side. We just punch with our rear side. Now let's punch with our lead side. So hip, dip, rip. So hip, dip, rip, hip, dip, rip. So turn your feet and give me your 10 best uppercuts. So let's try this out from our stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, a good way to practice our focus, maybe if we have a balloon or a pillow and we have a parent or a sibling that can help us, they can drop it low, the balloon or pillow or something, and we can punch with an uppercut, punching it up. Or maybe even if we have someone who can hold a big yoga ball or just a big ball in general, they can hold the ball and we can punch uppercuts up to the top of that ball. I want to see how many uppercuts you can do in 30 seconds. Now, I know I can do quite a few. I want to see what each of you guys can do. Show me in a video. Send it to me. I want to see your very best uppercuts. Now, moving forward, we need to work on our blocks, because we're not just all offensive. We need to be defensive as well. So, hands by our cheeks. Let's say someone throws a punch over our hands. Let's say we have our hands up protecting our face. They try to be smart. They throw like an overhand, or they try to punch us on the top of the head. We're going to use a roof block. So we're going to bring our lead side arm straight up, like a windshield wiper. Imagine there's a bunch of rain on your windshield. You go weep, it wipes it up, and then you can bring it right back down. So whoop. Now we have a roof to protect our head. Now if it rains, the rain runs down our roof and runs down. Now if a strike were to hit us up here, it would hit our wrist and simply run right down our arms just like water. So let's try this out. Let's try out our high block. Now when I do my high block, I turn my wrist out towards the target. So high block, high block, high block. Now let's try our opposite feet. So let's switch, say switch. Very good. And high block, high block, high block. Now, if you have a parent or a sibling or someone that can work with you, have them use a pillow and to bring it down slowly, and you can block the target from hitting us before it hits the target. So, switch, block, switch, block, switch, block. Now, let's try both of our techniques that we worked on today together. So, we can do uppercut, uppercut, block, block. So, again, uppercut, uppercut, block, block. Good. Move around a little bit. Uppercut, uppercut, block, block. Good. So we have our uppercut striking straight up, and we have our roof blocks blocking our head from attack. So the big thing about being a martial artist is being well-rounded, knowing the correct times to use these skills. Now, in a situation where someone's trying to hurt us, like at school, or someone just being mean to us, doesn't mean we throw an uppercut right away. We block and we create space. Now, the biggest thing that we can have, especially as tiny ninjas, is our verbal boundaries. So if someone is giving you a hard time, someone's trying to hurt you, use your words. Talk with that person. Tell them, back up. Get away from me. I don't want to deal with this. Tell that person how you feel. Because a lot of times people don't realize that they're picking on you. We don't want to open things up with an uppercut. Absolutely not. So we need to be smart martial artists. Use your brains. Now, we're going to cool down today. And what I like to do when I cool down is a little bit of an ab workout. So we're going to get onto our elbows, and we're going to hold a plank. Now we're going to open our plank up, and we're going to bring one hand up. So turn, open, turn, open, turn, open. So this is a great way to cool our bodies down after moving around, after doing punches. Now we're going to stand up. And we're just going to move around in our guard stance. So kids, I want you to practice staying with that lead leg up front, rear leg in the back, hands by our cheeks, and we can simply move around in our stance and throw slow motion punches. Work on your form, turn your feet, but just move. Get your body moving. Try to feel those blocks out. Try a few uppercuts out. But practice your skills and move with a purpose. The idea is we practice, we train like we want to focus on in the real world. So if someone does try to attack us, if something does happen, we're ready. So this is why we practice our skills, to make us be the best versions of ourselves that we possibly can be. Very good, ninjas. Now, we're going to touch our toes one more time, and all the way down this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now, if I don't hear from you guys, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you.